Students, this is question number 10. The owner of a shop wishes to buy X guitars. So I'm going to write it like this. Guitars is equal to X and then X number, something like that you can state it. And then violins and Y numbers. Now, what we have to do for the first part is write an inequality. Inequality to show that the number of violins must be less than or equal to guitars, right? So you have Y here and you have X, so you will have to connect X and Y. So number of violins can be less than the number of guitars or equal to, so you place this line. Okay, so that is the solution for the first part. Now let me move on to the next part. Now for the second part, it says that the cost of a guitar is $150 and the cost of a violin is $300. Now the shopkeeper or the owner, he's got $450. What we have to do is we will have to write an equation or inequality to show this. So we will have to buy guitars, right? We do not know how many, so we are represented by X. And we will have to buy violins, we don't know how many, we are represented by Y. But ensure that the amount that you spend for the purchase of the guitars and the violins cannot be greater than 450. It cannot exceed 450, right? So before I could place this, it cannot exceed 450, right? Because if it exceeds, the person from whom you are buying, he wouldn't give it, or he would charge you, some sort of interest or something for giving you that loan. So you don't want that to happen. So the amount that you're purchasing should be strictly less than 4,500, or it can be equal to 4,500. So that is the solution for question number 2. Okay, so we have got that. Now the next part is write. So this is the third part. To get a good bargain, the owner must buy at least 5 violins. So at least 5 violins means minimum should be 5. So the solution should be what? Y can be strictly greater than 5, but since we have at least 5, you should put that line. If you don't put that line, you won't get the score. So this is the symbolic inference that at least minimum, if you want to buy the violin, minimum to get the bargain, you need to buy at least 5. Okay, so having mentioned that, let me move on to the part C. Now part C is the owner of the shop sells the instrument. The owner who have bought all this, right? The owner sells the instruments to make $60 profit on guitar and $100 profit on violin. So now the question is express profit, express the total profit. So how are you going to express it? What we have to do is we do not know how many guitars he's selling, but he's making a profit of 60. We don't know how many violins he's selling, but he's making a profit of 100. So this is going to be my profit function. Okay, fair enough. Now the next question is calculate the maximum profit. That's the next question. Calculate the maximum profit. So for that, when you draw the graph, you will find the feasible vertices. So from the feasible vertices, you will be able to locate the value of x as 10 and the value of y as 5. So if you substitute, that will produce you the maximum profit. Maximum profit will be 60 times of 10 positive 100 times of 5, 600 plus 500, which is equal to $1100. So that is the solution for this question. Students,